Raiders fans, the news is not encouraging. Starting left tackle Kolton Miller suffered an ankle sprain and, according to information released by NFL Network this Monday, could be sidelined for several weeks. Miller limped off the field during the last drive of the loss against the Chicago Bears and was immediately sent for tests, including an MRI, to assess the severity of the injury. Before continuing with the details, please subscribe to the channel and leave a like. This helps the video reach more Raiders fans, and your support is essential for us to continue bringing you all the latest information about the Las Vegas team. Kolton Miller, 30, has been a mainstay of the offensive line, starting the first 4 games of this season, accumulating 250 of the 251 possible offensive snaps. Since being drafted in the first round with the 15th overall pick in 2018, when they were still the Oakland Raiders, Miller has established himself as a reliable asset, starting 111 of 113 games played so far. Last July, he signed a 3-year contract extension worth $66 million, with $42.5 million guaranteed, demonstrating the franchise's confidence in his importance to the offense. With this absence, the player who could get his first NFL chance is rookie Charles Grant, selected in the 3rd round of the 2025 NFL Draft from William & Mary of the FCS. He appears to be the immediate top option to replace Miller and will have a significant responsibility if called upon to play, especially at a critical time in the season. The Raiders, currently 1-4 and on a 3-game losing streak, prepare to face the Colts, who are on a strong 3-1 record, in Indianapolis next Sunday. Miller's presence or absence could have a significant impact on the quarterback's protection and the execution of the running game, making this injury one of the most concerning points of the week for the coaching staff led by Pete Carroll. Raiders evaluate possible trades before the deadline. The NFL trade deadline, scheduled for November 4th, is beginning to gain traction behind the scenes, and the Las Vegas Raiders may be facing a major strategic decision. With a 1-3 start to the season, many would believe the team shouldn't be focusing on reinforcements, but rather on adjustments for the future. However, that doesn't seem to be the thinking of the front office, which remains closely monitoring the market and could even surprise. Talk of a potential trade involving wide receiver Jakobi Meyers hasn't yet subsided, and the Raiders see the possibility of turning a slow season into a replacement opportunity, as Meyers is reportedly among the names most frequently mentioned as potential trade pieces. Before we move on, please like and subscribe to the channel. This will greatly help bring this content to more Raiders fans, and your support is essential for us to continue bringing you all the latest news and updates. According to recent reports, the Raiders may end up exploring an unconventional path this trade deadline. According to NFL Network's Ian Rappaport, the Seattle Seahawks may consider moving cornerback Riq Woolen, one of Pete Carroll's talents. And that's precisely where the connection comes in. Pete Carroll, now in charge of the Raiders, was responsible for selecting Woolen in the 5th round of the 2022 draft, in a move that initially seemed like a true hidden gem. Although the player has declined in performance since his rookie season, he remains a player with great potential. Given that the Raiders' secondary has been one of the team's biggest weaknesses, the idea of bringing in Woolen to bolster the area is more than plausible, and it's no surprise that Las Vegas is among the most frequently mentioned destinations if this trade actually comes to fruition. A potential trade involving Jakobi Meyers and Riq Woolen could therefore benefit both the Raiders and Seahawks. For Las Vegas, it would solve one of their main defensive problems and give Carroll a player he himself had invested in the draft, offering more depth in a highly competitive AFC West. For Seattle, which started the season 3-1 and is dreaming of a playoff berth, Meyers would immediately bolster the receiving core alongside Jackson Smith-Njigba, ensuring more offensive consistency and helping to sustain the team's postseason ambitions. With Cooper Kupp leading the way at the position, Meyers would be a solid addition. This would be a typical trade where both sides would have something to gain. There's still over a month until the trade window closes, but names are beginning to emerge as potential protagonists in the upcoming rumors. And Woolen, due to his relationship with Carroll and the Raiders' clear need, is one who should be on their radar until the very last moment. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think the Raiders should sacrifice Jakobi Meyers to try to fix their defense? Or should the team look for alternative options to improve the roster? Leave your opinion in the comments, and of course, don't forget to leave a like because this really strengthens the channel and helps our community to grow more and more.